Kerry, consolations obviously. First thing, maybe the folks back home don't know exactly what you guys were doing here. Can you explain what you were doing and explain why it's really good work?
Yeah, absolutely. So the team is from Bethlehem College, and Bethlehem College runs a really awesome service through missions program. So it takes senior students to developing countries where we help out with community development, and they have partnerships with local schools. So we've been working with ArtQuest Education in Mahanga Village, which is an amazing school being set up by 4 ex-village people who have now gone through university, really wanted to give something back to the village. Started with just educating 8 children, and now they've got a school of 250. So we've been helping out with that. The first week we spent was building new classrooms because the school's been growing so fast. So we were hands-on mud building, and then we've been working with local families and sort of community development type stuff. And
can you tell us what happened on Tuesday night?
I can't actually tell you exactly what happened, other than there was an accident, and yeah, people were injured, but a car accident.
Okay, you were driving from where to where? And how many people were in the vans?
Okay, so we'd just been to visit the District Commissioner, we'd gone to visit a secondary school, and we were just on the way to visit a family not far from the village.
And what happened? I mean, one of the descriptions suggests that there were 2 vehicles, and the rear vehicle went into a ditch for some reason.
I can't actually comment on how the accident occurred.
Okay, and what happened immediately afterwards?
So I was in a second vehicle. We were travelling in convoy, so there was 5 of us in the vehicle, and so we were immediately on the scene. And then shortly after, we got support, incredible support by villagers and farmers that just showed up and helped. And they were taken to Kisumu Hospital.
And can you not say what happened in the crash, because there's like an investigation into the causes
No,
of it?
No, there's nothing dodgy. It's just that we would like to be able to talk to the parents before the rest of the country knows. And I mean, an accident is an accident, isn't it? So I don't think the details are really that relevant.
And can you just give us an idea how many people were injured and how serious are the injuries?
Actually, right off the top of my head, I can't give you the exact numbers, but everyone's doing really well now, and we're not concerned about anyone. Everyone's in really good spirits, and they're supporting each other. And there will be some people travelling home on the original flight we were going to make for the trip anyway. So.
Okay. We understand there's been a sort of movement of New Zealand diplomats coming from South Africa and Egypt and so on. What's the latest there?
We have been so well supported, like you just wouldn't believe. We've got someone from the High Commission in South Africa, the New Zealand High Commission in South Africa, and someone from the New Zealand Embassy in Egypt, and they came out. They arrived, I can't remember when they arrived. They arrived very quickly, and they've just been on hand to just provide an extra pair of hands. They've been really useful in helping us get information. They've just been an incredible support, just absolutely incredible support.
And how is everyone in the hospital? What's their state of mind?
Oh, everyone's really positive. Everyone's just they're supporting each other. I mean, obviously we'd all like to be home. Of course we want to be at home, but everyone's really, really positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that a bit strange to be so positive after what must have been a really horrible episode for all of you?
Well, we're all really committed Christians. We know that God's got our back, and so, you know, we might not understand why it happened, but He did, and we just got to trust that best will come out of it.
And there were obviously young people in the vehicle, as well as some of the teachers. It must have been really unpleasant. How are they bearing up, and are you looking to anything like, you know, counselling or, you know, talking about what happened? Yep,
the school back in New Zealand has already set up a crisis team with counsellors and every form of emotional support that they can possibly get. And they're also providing that support to the students at school, teachers at school, so it's happening on both sides. So that as soon as they get home, they'll be getting all sorts of support.
Okay, and I heard you say something to the hospital. You've been really impressed by the standard of care that you guys have been getting over here.
Just incredible, both at the Aga Khan in Kisumu and here in Nairobi. We've arrived just shortly a short time ago, and they instantly took me to see everyone, updates. Yeah, very, very professional, really happy with the standard of care.
The question was going home.
Yeah, there's a group of us who will be going home shortly on our normal flight, and then there'll be another group shortly after, and we're just staggering it with the leaders and the teams so that obviously all the children are escorted home well.
Is there anything you'd like to say, any message you'd like to send back home to the people in New Zealand? Because obviously a lot of people over there are very concerned about you guys.
Yeah, and thanks for the concern. What we would like to say is that us Kiwis are being really well supported, and we would like that support to be extended to our Kenyan family who looks after us here. As you can imagine, medical care in a developing country can be expensive for those people who are working for $1 a day. And we have hospital costs for one of our Kenyan leaders, and we also have burial costs for the one who has passed away. And if anyone would like to support us in helping those families through that, given that both of those people were the primary breadwinners also, there's been a fund set up, and you can get the details on the Bethlehem College website.
Okay. Kerry, thanks so much for your help today.
Thanks.
Good luck.